Hello, Better World humans. I hope everyone is doing great while they watch this video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how service creates a better world. And you've probably heard it before, but I want to share my experiences and I want to share some health statistics and some statistics of last year's volunteers. So jumping into it, I want to jump into why service matters to me and, a little history behind it. So my mom used to have my sister and myself go to nursing homes. I believe it's every Sunday. I'm not quite sure what age, second, third grade, for a good amount of time. And I was just reading to the elderly at these nursing homes. If I'm going to be honest, I did not like going. I was like, oh, these smelly old people. I don't want to be here. But, when you're young, things get ingrained into your brain. And so I was growing up. My parents have always been super involved in whatever I'm doing. My dad was always involved in Little League, whether he was coaching or on a board, and always there. And same with school. They were both always on the board. They were both always fundraising for me, and they were serving myself, my classroom, my community, and even my keep going, like my best friend growing up, Jordan, and his dad. His dad was like basically my second dad growing up. He was always involved in the board, and so was his mom too, of course. But he was the coach of our 8th grade basketball team, and I kind of like subliminally learned that service comes in so many different ways, and that's what I want to talk about as well. However, my experience with service, I think a lot of my childhood kind of was, just playing sports. So I kind of was just focused on, training and getting better. And so once I got to college, I had a lot of free time and also realized, how grateful and lucky I was in a different way than I do now. But I still remember starting myself and Lucas, who I'm good buddies with met from my backpacking trip, and we would just go out, some days of the week, and I think we only actually did it 2 times. I'm making it out to sound like I did it so many times, but in the pouring rain, we'd get just trash bags and go up, and there was this one road, and it was called Spliff Cliff, and we'd just go pick up trash on it, and I think we did the river one time as well. So it was just ingrained in me. And then also fall term, I did something called Duck Corps for Food for Lane County, and I was just packaging food, it was just awesome. I got to meet and talk to different people, even different people from the community, and it is a great way. And we would just package food, and Food for Lane County is an awesome organization where they donate so much food, especially like food that's like not quite gone bad yet, but like a lot of people don't really want to be selling it on the shelves. So a lot of people are getting the nutrition that they need, and they actually just opened up a little a pantry at the Boys and Girls Club. Awesome. So Food for Lane County, special place in my heart. Now Duck Corps, I'm working at Duck Corps, just a fun fact. But service-wise, I think my favorite time serving was probably coaching the 7th grade basketball team. And as you could imagine, coaching basketball for me it was amazing because I grew up playing basketball, and I grew up, with a lot of incredible coaches that have made positive influences on my life, and I wanted to be that way. And I didn't even care that we sucked. We were a really bad team, but we made the most of the season. And what I really wanted to get across was, middle school's hard, and just for themselves to believe in themselves, because it's so hard when everyone they're expected to be someone. They're trying to be cool. Just having them be positive and believe in themselves was my big message. And interacting and building relationships, especially my 2 coaches were amazing. They were great. Seamus, Brandon. If you guys end up watching, thank you guys. You guys are incredible. And then also, I've enjoyed going to Uganda, which was probably one of the biggest life-changing experiences for me, and where I kind of came to this realization of how grateful I am for everything that I have. And so sometimes, service trips like that, where they come into scrutiny because it can come off as volunteerism, and, at the same time, I don't want to come in and say, I'm a hero for going and volunteering there. But it was just an excellent learning opportunity for me to learn about another culture where it's a third world country, and I'm able to, teach and learn about their school system, learn about their government and everything, and just interact. And the love there is it was another level, because it was we traveled so far and they were so welcoming. People of Uganda are incredibly nice. I don't think I've ever met nicer people as a collective community. So I've just had incredible experiences volunteering. Going from MLS walk, I volunteered at the Boys and Girls Club where I've worked. I enjoy volunteering with people, and I enjoy serving. There's this helper's high that I was doing research, and I'm gonna acknowledge that I get, and it feels good to help people. It warms your heart. It fulfills you. And we, as I do some research, like, we as people are meant to serve people, and I'm sure you do serve people in your job. Most services, like most businesses, are serving people. Teachers are serving kids every single day. Like, it's bigger than us, and there's so many incredible people that are doing great things. And for you, I wanna read this statistic off because it's incredible. It's an incredible statistic from last year's 2018 data. Is almost Americans last year volunteered almost 7 billion hours, which was worth $167 billion in revenue, which is, it's just absolutely incredible to see, great people coming around and, working together. And those are just estimates, and I couldn't quite tell you, how they came there. But also there's health benefits. People that volunteer tend to have a longer lifespan. They tend to be happier, and I'm an extremely happy person, and I also volunteer a lot. Whether there's a correlation, I think so. Better pain management. So I'll include my my blog article in this video. But they did a study, and people that volunteer more have decreased pain, and it's probably because they're active, they're getting out there, they're serving, they have a bigger mission besides themselves, and they're not thinking just about their pain. And then also just lower blood pressure, which you can also read about in the article and click on the link to learn more. So yeah, it's just like incredible. And there's so many different ways to serve. Like, I also haven't mentioned, but I mentored an 8th grader, and we built a relationship over the year, and it was incredible. He was able to tell me different things that maybe wasn't super comfortable with at first, and just basically, for me, he's telling him, believe in yourself, but you're gonna have to work really hard, because he wants to like play football in college. And I'm like, you gotta bust your butt, dude. Like, you gotta be in the gym, you gotta be working hard, but you gotta take care of yourself too. So at the same time, it's just serving other people is just so incredible. And going to parks and cleaning up, and making your community a better place. That's all awesome. So I'll list off some things right now that you can possibly do. Like, you can become a mentor, whether that be anything. Like, you can mentor someone that's in your field and they want to come up, or someone in the school district. I'll be doing that again this year at the Boys and Girls Club, and with 4J. Also, yeah, mentoring comes in many different ways. You can offer your services. Maybe you're a great photographer, and there's this nonprofit or someone that's doing this campaign. I don't know, I'm just spitballing. But you can offer your services in that way. You can donate clothes. You can donate money to a nonprofit that you really care about, and a lot of people do donate, and it's incredible. And a few dollars can go a long ways. So continuing off that, you can clean at a park. You can join a board, like whether it be a school board, a nonprofit board, a little league board. I don't know. Just to go and serve the people around you. And you gotta remember who you're serving for. I think sometimes as a kid, as an outsider, there's always this, sometimes bickering among adults and politics, and I never really understood it. But I think you have to remember, like, why you're doing things. You're serving other people. It's not for your purpose. So, and then there's a few other things that I wrote down. Yeah, I think I kind of covered it. But really, just spend 1 hour a week or something serving your time. Like, you really can. You can make time for it, and it does matter. So right now, we're looking at the end of fall, or at the end of summer. Maybe there's a lot of trash in your local area from people being out. I don't know what it is. I want you to also, serve and volunteer in your passions. I don't want you to go out, maybe you hate nature, and I don't want you to go out and clean out a park and be like, Furtado told me it would make me feel better. Well, if you don't like being outside, then don't do it. But if maybe you love the homeless, maybe you want to go work at, a soup kitchen. I don't know, but just go out, go do one more thing, go serve one more person. It can make a difference in someone's life, and that's my challenge to you all this week. Go serve. Make service a priority in your life, because it will fulfill you more than you think, and it'll bring you more happiness, and you'll live longer, and you're gonna help someone. You're making the world a better place, and that's awesome. So cheers to you all. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day/evening.